Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today we're going to be going over the customers section of your Shopify store. And in this section, you'll be able to look at all the customers who have come to your store, anyone who's purchased, and look at some breakdowns between the different sets of clients. So we're starting off in the admin section in the home tab, and we're going to go over here to customers. So from left to right, you have the name of the customer, whether or not they are subscribed to your email service, the location of the customer, their order history, and the total amount spent that they've had on your store. Now, something important to note is that Shopify classifies customers as anybody that they have information on. So, for example, you might have someone that submitted a contact form, who subscribe to your newsletter, and they may not necessarily be a customer, but Shopify is going to classify them as customers. So when you see customers, think users instead of customers. And another thing to note is that for email subscription, you might not have an email service in place, but if you see that they're subscribed, that means that if the day comes where you do have an email newsletter, these people are already pre-subscribed to that newsletter. So they opted in, and it means somewhere on your store you have an opt-in, whether it's on the home page or during checkout, somewhere these people mentioned that they wanted to opt into emails when you send them out. So you can click on any customer information. We'll click on my own name over here, and we have some details about the customer, the total amount spent, the amount of orders. Here is the specific order placed last by this customer. You can see a timeline of this customer down here. You can see the different orders they placed. If you ever wanted to refer to an order, you can click on the order number over here. You can see the customer's information over here, their contact info, and you can always add more info by clicking manage and editing the contact information. You can add the phone number, the email address, you can change the name. So a customer can also have multiple addresses. Shopify supports address books. So if you wanted to add a secondary address for a customer, you can add that over here. You can change whether or not they're opted in for your marketing. So you can choose this checkbox, meaning that they opted in for your marketing emails. And you can also adjust their tax settings, whether or not they're tax exempt. You can choose that over here. You can also add customer notes over here and customer tags. And finally, you can also manage the customer's company. Now, company is something that is specific to Shopify Plus. If you are a Shopify Plus subscriber, you will see this. If you are a standard Shopify customer, you will not. But over here, you can add multiple companies to a customer. You can set B2B email addresses. You can choose whether or not a customer is assigned to this company. You can edit their job title and some overall information about the company. You can also go ahead and merge customer accounts. So if you have two accounts that are the same customer, you can merge them over here, or you can delete a customer and get rid of their personal data over here. Now, you also have customer segments, which is a new feature from Shopify. So if you wanted to split customers based off of certain information and create customer lists, you can do that here. So if, let's say, we wanted to take a look at email subscribers, we can click on this segment and see a breakdown of the customers that follow that segment. You can also create your own segments over here, and you can either choose a template by clicking this, and these are pre-made Shopify templates that you can use to create segments, or you can just add your own filter that Shopify supplies over here and choose the filter information and create your segments. And once that filter is applied, so let's say we say that the email subscription status is equal to subscribed, and we apply the filter. So this is anyone that applies for our segment, and then we can save the segment over here, give it a name, and now we have our segment over here, and it'll appear in our list of segments, and it will also show you who created that segment. The last tab under the Customers tab, and again, only available for Shopify Plus customers, is Companies. So you can create company profiles if you're in a business-to-business type of Shopify store. You can create a company profile, and a company can support multiple locations, have an assigned primary contact, and you can also have the company's order information over here. So if we click into the company name, similar to an individual customer, it will show you the orders and the total amount of sales. Here are all the orders placed from a particular company, and you can choose that order number over here to see that specific order. If a company has multiple locations, those can be added down here. And you also have payment terms. So if we wanted to manage the payment terms, you have these presets available, whether payment is due on delivery or net terms. You can create pricing catalogs and assign those catalogs to particular companies. So in another video, we went over the Products tab and how you can create a catalog of pricing. So if you have different companies that have different pricing options, you can create a catalog for that company and assign that catalog to this company, and those will be the prices that those companies will see when they're shopping your store. And finally, you can manage the customers that are assigned to this company over here and add a customer. You can change the main contact, or you can assign B2B email access. And if this company is no longer relevant, you can delete this company. And that is the customers overview in a nutshell: how to manage the customers, how to view all your customer data, and how to take a look at all the visitors in your online store.